Hi, my name is Randy. I'm a software developer and a keyboard player, and I just wanted to share with you today a kind of advanced technique to allow you to get a little extra versatility out of your CK61 and CK88 live sets. Something you maybe hadn't thought of. I'm going to use my CK Ninja tool to make the adjustments and show you what's going on under the hood, but you don't really need to use the tool. It just makes it a whole lot easier, and it'll allow me to kind of show you what I'm doing under the hood. So, anyways, basically, I'm going to go to musicianio.com, load up the CK tool. It's going to pull me up into the patch grid. And to do this technique, I'm going to click on the detail button. So what I've got right now is I've got a piano Rhodes pad in here. And in the detail settings, it shows you something a lot of people don't know is that within your live set, you have three parts, but each part stores the voices that's under each of the category buttons. So although this is a piano part, there are other voices underneath all these different category buttons, and if I hit one, it's going to invoke that voice. So the way the advanced technique that I wanted to share was like right now I have a piano and a Fender Rhodes kind of sound layered together. It's just a utility, get you through a lot of gigs kind of sound. And then I have part C is just a texture sound, and by default, right, my live set pulls it up with it's kind of an analog brass sound. I like that because I can open the filter and make it a little more of a pop synth sound, or I can close filter down and it's more like a pad string sound. So very versatile, very versatile. But if you look up here in the CK Ninja tools, in part C over here, I've changed all the category buttons right here, so that they have different voices underneath them that also complement my piano and my Rhodes sound. For example, if I click on, right now I have part C selected, and I click on the piano sound, I got a little belly digi piano that's programmed under that button, and now I have a whole different sound to play, all built, and I haven't changed live sets. Or now I've got like a DX7 tine sound, which really pulls that Rhodes patch into DX7 territory. And so, I've also got a Hammond organ in there. So yeah, and I've got rotary programmed in the effect on the drive effect. But then I've also got the brass patch we heard. But then I'm not thrilled with all the guitar voices that are built in the CK, but some of the synth bass voices have are just kind of a moogie synth kind of sound. So again, I still haven't changed my live set. This is all built into my one utility live set, piano Rhodes pad. And once you pull one of these up, you can always tweak it a little bit with your filter or your resonance, get whatever makes that useful to you. I've got strings under the strings, section string that I kind of like because it's a little more present, but you can always tamp it down to make it more of a background thing. Under the pad button, nice pad sound. And my effect too on part C is set to like a phaser sound, so now I can just have a nice phaser kind of sound, whatever. The lead sound I programmed to be mini soft, which and I'm still on the same live set, and I've got another layer of versatility. I put some bells in the tune percussion. Nice. And then like I've got oh, I'm sorry, what I do here. Oh, I changed patches. Back to where we were. And then I've got kalimba on my others. So basically, the concept is I've got a nice piano, a nice Rhodes, and then a whole bunch of layers programmed from the various different category buttons. Just another layer of versatility. Now, a thing you can do in the CK Ninja is you can program those easily yourself. So right now, let's say on the pad button, I've got this ambient pad. But I can go over here and say, I don't want ambient pad when I press that. Let's say I want the, I don't know, the bright pad bell. That's a really thick. So now that I've adjusted the setting in CK Ninja, it is adjusted the part so that underneath the pad button, I now have loud, and I still have the effects from the original part, so I can put a little. So, anyways, a lot of versatility in extra layer that you can kind of add on. So yes, you only have 3 parts, but you can program some of these parts to be a little more multifunction just by changing what you got there. So maybe I want this to be something else, and I don't know what I'm gonna get, but let's pick this sync saw lead. So now I haven't changed what's going on, but my lead patch now. So, anyways, I hope that's useful to you. It's a different technique. It should give you some things to think about, a little bit more versatility on some of your live sets. I know that I personally have a couple live sets where I'll be playing on one sound and then I'll get to whatever, and then I switch to like strings as the layer, but I don't want to change the piano and Rhodes or the organ or whatever. So just think about that, see if it's useful to you, and I hope you got something out of this video. And you don't need to use the CK Ninja tools. You can dial all this stuff in yourself. Just, pick a part, turn the knob, pick a different sound, pick the next part. You can do all that yourself. It's just a little easier with the tools. So hope you got something out of that. Let me know what you think, and we'll see you in another video. Thanks.